everybody, this is my recording for Taurus for February 2014. So Taurus, we're going to start out with, toward the end of the month for you, there's going to be a full moon in your fourth house. Fourth house is all about anything domestic, home, family, property, roots, generations to past. So full moon is all of it's emotional, it's awareness, it's changes and endings. So there's some changes coming around your home. There's some things, something around the home, some changes, some awareness that I don't know, something with home, family, property, and it's only a day or two in transit because the full moon is only a day or two, and maybe you might feel like really emotional toward the end of the month on the day where the full moon is going to be there, or just really stressed out or maybe down or something. But it's only a day or two transit, and if you're aware, then you'll know exactly what it is, because sometimes we feel a certain way and we don't understand why, and it's because the moon is the moon has something to do with it. The full moon, as you know, when things go on, you're driving or you're out in your market and people acting crazy, you be like, oh, it must be a full moon tonight. So just something. But it's not, I don't papers drop, I don't think it's anything, it's not a big transit. Okay, just so you'll be aware, if you're feeling down or something, you'll know what it is. Then we go to, alright, we have Mercury is going retrograde starting on the 7th in your 11th house, and then it goes back, and then it goes into the 10th. So in the 11th house is hopes, dreams, and wishes, is groups, companies, organizations, networks, maybe just friends. And there's some things that if you sign some type of contract, or if you have some meetings or something, and it has to do with a group or with the organization or company or something, you may have to reschedule the meetings, you may have to review this contract, you may have to reorganize, review, or replan whatever it is that you were planning with this work, with this company, this group, or organization. Because when Mercury is retrograde, it makes us have to go back over things. And so there was something, some planning, some scheduling, some meetings, there was something. And now there's just you have to go back over it, redo it, replan it. Okay, you could have just been meeting with a group of friends, and now you might have to reschedule for some reason. And then it goes into that 10th house. 10th house is a public house, is the house of duties, is authority figures, is career, reputation, professional standing, and the sun is there. So this house is going to be your focus. Wherever the sun is, that's your focus. So it's in the 10th house, which means probably, and it has to do with coming back from this 11th house where Mercury is retrograde in 11th. Now it's in the 10th. The meetings or the phone calls or the emails, it had to do something with authority figures, because it's a house of authority figures, bosses or people that you were dealing with, like a bank or company, or bank or the government or something like that. Whatever paperwork or meetings or something you have to review it, reschedule it, replan it. There's something that you have to go back over, and it probably has to do with some meetings that you had with authority figures, or with bosses, or with the bank, or the government, or, whatever it was. I'm not sure. So there's just some back and forth. Okay, basically is what I'm saying. Okay, then we go around to Sun square Saturn. So the sun is in that 10th house, and Saturn is in the 7th. So there we go again. 7th house is relationships, business partnerships, one-to-one communications. So there's a challenge with the meetings, with the phone calls, the emails, or whatever it is. whatever you have to review, it has something to do with um, probably business that you have to handle, and it's some responsibility or obligation or commitment that you made, and there, you had some meetings or some paperwork or whatever it was, and now you have to review it or replan it or reorganize it or something. You're going back and forth, and it probably has to do with business, whether it's a business partnership or whether it's a one-to-one communication with someone from the bank or someone from the government, someone in some type of authority figure that you're dealing with, okay? Because it's a challenge there. And it'd probably be okay, but, just a lot of red tape or something. I'm thinking that's the word, red tape. That's what's coming to me. So I don't understand that. But anyway, let's go on. And if I cut off, I'll just do a part two because I tried to do this one. I tried to do one, and it cut off on me. So yeah, okay. Sun trine Mars. So Mars is in that sixth house, and Sun is in that 10th house of authority figures. Sixth house with Mars there, something's getting on your nerves. Mars is an action planet and makes you do. It just makes you impulsive. But sixth house is work, health, and daily routine, and it's something that's stressing you out or getting on your nerves. It has to do with work or the work that you have to do with this group, company, organization, with the red tape, with one-on-one communication or business deal. And yeah, looks like you're just going to be taking care of a lot of business this month, basically. This is what I'm seeing. You have a lot of business to take care of. This is kind of how it's all wrapping around for me. Jupiter square Uranus. Jupiter in that third house. Square Uranus in that 12th. Whew, you are going to be so busy. Jupiter, opportunity, good fortune, wealth, growth, expansion, and it just looks like a lot of communication, okay, because it's in that third house of communications, the way you think, the way you speak. You're dealing with people right now, at meetings, networking, whatever the case may be, short distance travel, and Jupiter just brings a lot of something, like excess or whatever, and so you're just going to be really, really busy. Okay, you're going to have to take some time out. You're going to have to breathe and pray. Breathe and pray. Breathe and pray. That's what you're going to have to do this month. And I'm going to wrap it up with Jupiter opposite the ninth house. Okay, that's going to come and it's going to help because you're planning, and basically what you're really trying to get to is this overall goal, this big picture. And, you want everything straight and taken care of. And so there may be some travel coming, okay, because the third house and all this busyness, you may take a break and travel, I don't know, but you're dealing with someone, whether it's over the internet, whether it's long distance, it could be a legal situation, it could be education. But after you get finished all of this business, it looks like it's all going to tie up and wrap up together, and you may, don't hold me to it, but looks like some money may be coming towards this overall goal, towards this big picture, whatever you were trying to take care of. It looks like toward the end of the month it may wrap up, and you may start to get, or at least be in that direction of receiving something, the money or whatever it is, compensation or whatever, from what you were dealing with all this business for. Okay, hope I didn't confuse anybody. I'm going to wrap it up. I say this in all my videos, and I will continue to say it. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. None of this is set in stone. And before all of this, I put God first in my life. So thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.